Okay, so this is not my usual setup, so forgive me if I can't show you guys properly what's going on, but anyways, this is my fringe bracelet that I've been doing, and I've just been following a pattern on my phone. So yeah, there's part of the pattern. I'm probably like right here or something. There's my fringe bracelet. Sorry if you guys can't see, it's kind of dark in here. I've been having electrical problems here at my mom's house where I'm staying this weekend. So I'm using a lamp, and the setup that I have is kind of crappy. So sorry if you guys can't see this. I'll just try to make it work for you guys. If not, I'll just totally have to redo the little tutorial, which hopefully I won't have to do. So right now I'm in the blues of my little rainbow fringe bracelet. So there's my two blues, and I did a dark blue, so my pattern is now telling me to do a light blue. So basically I'm working off the skein because I want it to be a rainbow bracelet. A lot of people make these fringe bracelets from scraps, and you can do that too. That's actually the more common way, but the way I start these is I take the color I'm going to use and the first string and just lay it on top like that. And I'm going to put my finger on it, put my thumb on it so that it'll hold. And then I'm going to go behind everything and over the top so that they're sitting like this. And then I make a regular forward knot. Try to do that so you guys can see it. Okay, so I've pulled it up a little closer. It's kind of tight on my thumb. Now I'm going to move my thumb so you guys can see. I'm going to hold the black string that I was using, and I'm going to move my thumb. See if I can do this. There we go. And it's in this pretty little cursive looking L. I'm going to make my string a little bit tighter. I'm not going to pull too tight, but there's my knot. Now I'm going to send it to the top, and that's when I pull it nice and tight. And so there's my first knot. And that's the way I start these rows off. They're pretty simple. I'll have to get it out of the way to see, since I only have a little bit of light. Usually I work in a much brighter area, but I'm at my mom's this weekend, so I'm watching animals and whatnot. So anyways, taking care of my critters, my mom's critters. And she's been having some electrical problems here lately, which is kind of odd actually, but it's okay, it's all good. She's working with it, and I'm helping her, and my husband's helping her, and everything else just kind of goes bad too, but it's okay. You know, we can work things out. Simple things like that are no big deal in my family. You know. So, anyways, I'm just working forward knots all the way across my strand. I'm done with the lettering that I've been doing on here. You know, you guys saw that P that I was doing. I'm done with all the lettering, so I don't have to worry about making backward knots anywhere. I got all the way through this bracelet. This bracelet's like, excuse me. I got all the way through this bracelet, and it's like already 6 inches long. And let me see if I can show you guys. There we go. This bracelet's already like 6 inches long, and I got all the way through this bracelet, and then when I get to the P, I start messing up, and I have to turn it around and, you know, undo my knots and redo everything. So all that much, and then of course I get like 2 messed up knots. So I'm like, dang it, now I gotta go back and fix it. So anyways, now that I don't have to worry about doing backward knots and forward knots, it has gotten a lot easier. I worked on it so much that these threads fray without even any need to. So yeah, that's kind of fun. But it's okay. As long as I can tell, you know, I don't grab extra strands, it's fine. It doesn't matter. So it's all good. My thread here has started to come untwisted and stuff too, and started to fray, but it's okay. You know, it's still on the skein, and I end up using it the majority of it, so it's fine. Yeah. The hardest part here is making sure that all my black strands are in order, because it would be really bad if I went ahead and did one that I wasn't supposed to do, and then I was like, oh, well, now I have to undo that one. I'm so far into this project, I'd probably just say, oh well. But, anyways, Bracelet Boy is doing a fringe bracelet, and I said, hey, I'm doing one of those too. I was actually going to do a tutorial. So, this is my fringe bracelet, and his is pretty much the same method. You know, you just go forward, knots all the way across. I think the only difference is the way I start mine and the way he starts his are a little bit different. He actually has a put a clip on top of a clip method, which is kind of cool. Kudos. So, yeah. I don't have a clip to go on top of my clip. I do have a clip, and I do have a clipboard, but most of the time I don't work on a clipboard. So, yeah. Most of the time I have little alligator clips that I'll clip to my pants or clip to my school books. Shh, don't tell anybody. So, yeah. I got my little clip from Beyond Bracelets contest and have been using it like crazy. I love that thing. I lost it the other day. I was like, no! Where did it go? And then of course I found it and I was like, ah, I remember putting it there now. How ridiculous. Yeah, I'm quite scatterbrained. I do that all the time. Lose something very important. I'm like, oh my god, where did it go? And then find it and I'm like, oh yeah, I put it there just so I wouldn't lose it. And what do? I lose it. So, yeah, how fun. Bracelet Boy probably be done with this row by now. He works pretty fast. I'm not in the best of positions to be working bracelets. The camera is directly over my shoulder, right here, this side of my shoulder. And I'm a little cramped. I'm sitting on the very edge of my bed so that the lamp catches this bracelet right. Excuse me. And the camera has to sit on the edge of the bed with me. It won't sit up on the tripod in between the nightstand and the bed. So, yeah. I take a little bit more time to do these. Just because. So, my done with that row right now. And going to cut off the excess. And the reason they're so long right now is because I haven't quite decided how long I want my fringe to be. I've seen a lot of people cut it straight off and just have a bracelet, but that kind of defeats the purpose of a fringe bracelet. So I'll probably end up leaving a little bit, probably like that or something. I don't know if I'll leave a lot, but you know, just a little bit. But I left a lot on here because I don't know exactly how much I'm going to put on. Take her off. So anyways, on to my next color. That's pretty much all you need to do for this, is just pick the colors you want and put them on. For those of you who have not done alphas before, this is a really easy one to do. Let's see, I have those, and then I have those, so I do 2 rows of this dark color now. So anyways, like I was saying, if you've never done an alpha before, this is a good one to start on. It gives you really good practice for, just learning how to do the knots and everything. It's the same thing as regular normal bracelets. It's just that they're up and down instead of at angles. So, here you go again, just another quick view of how I start them. So, I'll set it like that and put my thumb on it. The whole thing goes behind. Now, this one's long, so that's why it looks different. I have a lot of extra string there. So go back behind and up, and then come all the way down, and that creates your first half of the knot. And then make a regular forward knot, and then you have this little cursive L that as it tightens it becomes the first knot. So that's a really long extra thread. Oh well. And then you just pull it up to the top and go on with the next one. All forward knots all the way across, unless of course you want to do letters. In that case you do backward knots. If you want to find letters, it's a good idea to go to a font website and get their fonts and stuff, and then just place them on top of a grid. I think there's a tutorial for that on friendshipbracelets.net. I'm not sure. Wow, this dark blue is really hard to see on black in this particular type of lighting. How wonderful. And my light's starting to flash. Great. Anyways, it's pretty simple. I'm saying a lot, I've noticed. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's like really late Saturday night, and I don't know. I have a lot to do tomorrow that's on my mind, and just kind of thinking about it more than I am this tutorial, which is kind of dumb. I mean, it's kind of aggravating. It's twisting, it's loose. And there we go. Thread coming undone and stuff. There's not much you can do about your thread unraveling. Just kind of try to keep it separated, really. There's not much else you can do. I know it looks kind of like I'm making backward knots at sometimes, because, you know, I kind of am. I can do like this, and it's still a forward knot, so that's just my faster way of doing it. I can do it, you know, with one hand does everything. I don't have to do like this all the time. But, you know, there's just, you can do it that way and you can do it this way. And I usually, I'll do the first half the correct way and then the other half my way, which is kind of weird. But, oh well, I'm just weird like that. So I've been thinking about doing something for Halloween, bracelet wise. And I've seen all these different cool bracelet patterns with like pumpkins, and I think I've seen a ghost one. Has anybody done a witch hat yet? I'd like to see a witch hat. I like witches and stuff like that. I think they're cool. So if anybody has done a witch hat tutorial, that would be kind of cool to see. Not a tutorial, a bracelet. Sorry guys. It's getting kind of late and I'm about fed up with this bracelet. I'm ready to be done with it. I still have to do purple and pink though before I can be done, because this is a rainbow bracelet and I have a lot left to do before I can consider it finished. And I've actually put this bracelet on already just to see how much I have to do to finish it, and it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to fit pink on there. Otherwise it will just be one really loose bracelet, because it's actually, it fits around my wrist pretty well right now. You know, there's not much left to it that has to be done in order to fit my wrist, but at the same time I want more color in there. There's no purple, and I would like pink in there too. So I don't know if that will fit in there once I get done with it, because it does. It fits my wrist pretty well as it is. So anyways guys, that's my bracelet, my fringe bracelet. I'll post another video when it gets finished, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.